This week I want to break down this scene from A Bronx Tale. Now I would bet that this scene was probably crafted in the editing room. But you have to capture it first, and De Niro showed a lot of chops in his directorial debut. It all really happens with the eyes. Humans are hardwired to find faces, and in particular, eyes. And we can tell when someone's looking at something. So each time a character finds something to look at, it feels like a punctuation point. This scene really masterfully controls our attention. The looks create geometric shape which keeps our brain working. It allows all the tension to happen without any dialogue. This scene really kicks off when we get this look. The camera's pointed up and it doesn't linger long before we get another shot of C looking up. This lets us know it's a POV shot. And the dolly over imitates C shuffling to the next person. Then we get Lorenzo in his eyes. We see this look and then this shot, which is another POV.
How about him?
The camera's completely uninterested in these first couple characters. We move on very quickly from them. But as we get to the more important characters, the shots last longer, and the stares are more intense. Then we get this huge information exchange. We get Lorenzo looking at the lineup, to looking at the crowd, to a shot of the crowd, to a shot back at Lorenzo before he looks down at C. This is the conflict that's happening, and we need to feel that Lorenzo feels it too. If this scene happens without Lorenzo and all the stress he's feeling, it doesn't work at all. We know C secretly idolizes Sonny, and the crowd presumably wants him to protect Sonny too. So the only conflict would be with the police, whom we really don't care about. But Lorenzo knows both choices are bad for his son. We get it with this dialogue later.
I did a good thing, right?
Yeah, you did a good thing. You did a good thing for a bad man.
But we also know he doesn't like Sonny. He doesn't want his son to be around him. So the morally ethical Lorenzo has to root for his son to do something wrong. That's the drama of this scene. Halfway through the lineup is the first time we get a second single on a character. The camera's starting to care more. We keep moving back to these triangles of attention. Rosina,
Hey, look straight ahead, over here.
Lorenzo almost looking at C before looking at the lineup,
That's
but
it.
the camera withholds that look to C. C isn't as important as the next person is in the lineup. And finally we're at Sonny.
Look at this guy, how about him?
Now before I break down this one, I want to talk about the music, or lack thereof. The only thing we get are these bell chimes, which I think are really effective showing the showdown of morals and character. But other than that, nothing is played. The more conventional idea is to use a building score. And honestly, it would work. But this movie's about community, so we just listen to the sounds of the street. But here's the showdown, the big moment. Sonny's got a solid stare, and C breaks attention for the first time to look at his dad. Lorenzo was looking at C, and then looks over to Sonny. Sonny looks at Lorenzo, before the whole thing ricochets back. A new angle of C, which isn't a POV but is really similar to the one that was withheld from us earlier, so when we go back to this look, the camera's treating it like a new person in the lineup. This first take of C doesn't know what to say. This exchange gives him the answer he needs. However you want to rationalize it, this is where C decides. So this second version with the singles and the zoom, this is C trying to go through with it. Some people say that the first act ends when the character makes a choice when they can't go back. That's a bit reductionist, but the first act is ended with the lock-in moment. And this one is really powerful. Thanks for watching.